Guys, hit that like button down below if you are hyped for the Atlantis point of interest in Fortnite. Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video, and in this one we're talking about just that, the Atlantis point of interest, all of the new info about it, and of course some interesting things leading up to it, like the hidden spaceship and all of the interesting secrets that you likely missed. There's so much to talk about in today's video. Be sure to watch it all the way through so you're fully up to date on everything with the new Atlantis location. And with that being said, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to be kept in the know with stuff like this. And also, if you want to help support the channel, there's two great ways to do so. The first is to use code TheLlamaSir in the item shop as an epic partner that helps support the channel. And also be sure to check out my Fortnite Champions course. If you want to get better at Fortnite, there's a link down below in the description, and use code SIR for 30% off. But without further ado here, let's go ahead and jump on into it. Alright, here we are. So first things first, we need to hop into game to show you guys the first part of all of this. You know what, let's go into a solo match, have some fun with it. But this first thing I want to show you on the map itself is very important to set up for the Atlantis location that is coming into the game very soon. And look, Aquaman is here ready to go to Atlantis already. So now that we're here on the map, the basic location that we need to go to is up towards Craggy Cliffs right here, but we're actually going to go a little bit over here so we can grab some weapons first. Where are you going? Sorry, buddy. I don't even know what he was thinking. Was that a bot? Alright, so now that we've got some weapons, let's go ahead over to Craggy Cliffs, or actually the cliffs near Craggy, if that makes any sense. Make sure to grab a bit of mats as well for this first thing. But basically, we need to look alongside the cliffs right here. Oh, there it was. Did you see it? It's right down below us. So if we drop down slowly and build right here, you can see this thing. I have no idea really what this is. I mean, is it some sort of rocket? Is it some sort of missile that didn't explode? You can see that it flew from all the way over there and got lodged in the side of this cliffside, because you can see all the markings around it too, and it's also got a bit of green. We can't pickaxe it either. It is just fully stuck there, and there's like nothing inside of it either. So that's very weird, right? What could that be? Oh gosh. So yeah, it's our first clue for figuring out more about the Atlantis location and things like that. But let's move on to our second clue here. And look at that. We've got some beach chairs under the water. But this second clue should be over in this general area. I gotta look around a little bit for it. Oh, we've got a ship under the water right there, as you can see. I think it's more so over here. Oh yeah, there it is right there. We have got the spaceship. Now, we might have seen some stuff about this, but we're gonna take a closer look here and how it has to do with the Atlantis location that we'll be talking about here soon, that is on the map. But yeah, the spaceship is over here on the edge of the coast of Craggy Cliffs. It's a round spaceship and seems to fit in with the skin Ciara, I think it's called, something along those lines. But yeah, it's got the same exact design, but there's a lot more interesting things to it that you can't quite see since the water level is too high. So with that being said, let's take a closer look inside of replay mode. And there you go again, got the mini moon back bling. You know what, let's equip it for the video. But hopping into our replay right here, let's go. And if we go all the way to the end right here, and oh, wait a second, guys, look at that. Oh my gosh, what? It's glowing. The rocket or whatever it is glowing. What the? Oh my gosh, it's got like electricity around it. What is that? That's crazy. Is this going to be like the... Oh, it disappeared all of a sudden. You guys definitely saw that, right? All of that electricity, the green electricity, that has got to be part of like this event happening and stuff like that. That is crazy. You know what? Before we take a look at the spaceship, I want to try something else here. If you remember my little trick for looking under the map in replay mode, let's see if there's anything on the other side of the cliff so we can get a little bit of a better look at it. All right, yeah, we do get to see a little bit more. It's hollow on the front side, but you can see that it's a rocket piece. It kind of looks like that, like a thruster. It would make sense that it's connected to the spaceship in some way, but I'm not 100% sure. Leave your comments down below. I'm curious what you guys have to say too. But let's get back to taking a look at the spaceship here. So going underwater, where exactly is it? I always lose track of it. Okay, yeah, it's over here. Right over there is the spaceship, so going towards it, the first thing that you will notice is an astronaut inside of the spaceship. I mean, come on, guys, that is absolutely crazy. There is an astronaut inside of the spaceship already. Who is he? We've never seen this skin before, so obviously he has some very interesting stuff. Now, also, I will say that it looks like he's unconscious but locked inside of here, so he's still got oxygen and everything, but he doesn't appear to be from, you know, this Fortnite island or world. But he does seem to be the male counterpart to the skin I just talked about that we got in the battle pass. Same exact design and all of that. Also, an interesting reflection on his helmet. I'm not really sure what that is. Looks like somewhere on the Chapter 2 map. But yeah, look at all the details on his helmet. If replay mode will stop being annoying, you can see a little bit of the back of the skin too. So we don't know too much about who this is, but it's intriguing to say the very least. And let's take a better look at the inside of this spaceship. There's nothing too crazy. It looks like this here is a latch to open the front of the ship. So I wouldn't be surprised that when the water level goes down, that latch will open and he will get outside of the ship. Wouldn't that make a lot of sense? Let's also take a look here at the sides. Okay, look at that. That's super interesting. This is the same like rocket thing that we found. Or wait, no. That makes a lot more sense. This thing right here is missing the rocket that is over here. That appears to be what is lodged in the side of the mountain. Yeah, guys, all of these clues are starting to work together more and more, but it's also clearly very damaged. Either way, though, that is very intriguing. All right, now let's start to talk about some stuff to do with Atlantis that is super important here. So basically, the first thing I want to show you guys is if you go into the Battle Pass tab and go to the back over here so that you can look through the Battle Pass, this just makes it easier to find. If you have this item unlocked, you can just go right to it. But once you go to this specific page, like the 80 through 90, go all the way to the left, you will find this loading screen, the SIGHTSEER, which is a very interesting loading screen. Take a look at it. You've got the Siona skin right there. And you know what? Let's view rewards so we can get a little bit of a closer look. But you've got the Siona skin underwater, basically. I mean, look at all of this stuff. You got a jellyfish and all of that. Got the sky in the background, like above the water. And most interesting, you have that spaceship right there. That is right, the spaceship we just discovered. So they were referencing this all the way from the beginning. That's crazy right there. So yeah, it connects the two things. Atlantis, like this location back here with this specific rocky legend, whatever these things are, that could definitely be one of our first clues towards Atlantis. That is what's super interesting right here. So let's go ahead and back out. But I think it's time to take a look at Atlantis. So real quick, we're going to head back into a solo match and then we'll go into replay to show this off. So here we are in the match, and the first thing that I want to take a look at here is just on the map itself. If you go up to the top left, you can see what is very interestingly this big divot under the water. You can see how the color is like darker blue right here, and you've got this very clear edge around the outside. That is what is expected to be the Atlantis point of interest. So we're really far away, but we're going to try heading over there. I will also say we've got some leaks supporting this as well, which I'll talk about. All right, so here we are at the location, and you can start to sort of see the edges of where it dips down. Also, I find it interesting that this giant whirlpool, obviously Atlantis is going to be under the giant whirlpool. I mean, how can it not be under it? But yeah, you can sort of see the edges like a bit right there. Don't worry, we'll go into replay to take a closer look because there is some like specific stuff under there as well. Also, I will say that an interesting clue to this is that the rocks that have the Aquaman's trident are all around the edge of this specific location. So very clearly it's going to be right under here, but can we get a closer look at the edges of the point of interest? Okay, yeah, it's pretty hard to actually see under the water. We're definitely going to have to go into a replay here. Oh, you just saw that right there, didn't you guys? There's like a little hill, but yeah, it's definitely under here. So let's go into replay. So going all the way over to where we were in the replay, then we simply want to go under the water, and as you can see, it gets rid of the little filter and you can see everything that is under here. Now granted, there's not a ton yet. This is going to be added in the future update, but you can see that it's starting to take shape. Like, look at all of this stuff over here. They added these all the way down at the bottom, which is very interesting. Look at those faces. It's definitely weird. You've also got this is the hill we were talking about, this weird hill. There's got to be something that's going to be on top of that, but obviously it hasn't been added quite yet. But it's very peculiar. They even added a little ramp to get onto the top of it, which is interesting. There's also all of these things on the outside, like little trails and hills to get you from the inside to the outside pretty easily, so you're not just stuck down here. There's also more over in this area, and oddly enough, over in this area they already added the wreckage of the plane coming all the way down to the bottom of the Atlantis area. Super interesting. Another trail over here. There's a peculiar like double ledge right here that goes up towards Sweaty Sands, so that's weird. And then taking a look over here again, like you've got so many different like hills, and then this flat part, there's going to be something on this for sure. I mean, how can there not be? There's just this random little flat part, probably a building or something, but I'm excited to take a look at what exactly this is going to be in the next update when we get a bit more info about it. And speaking of that, guys, let's talk about some leaks involving this location, because there's a lot that has already been revealed within the files. So going through some of the details right here right away, it's either going to be called Atlantis, straight up Atlantis, or maybe the ruins, but obviously the ruins would mean Atlantis. You get the picture. Also, the name the ruins can be seen in the files is like, for example, the ruins temple. That is one of the like areas for it, or buildings that is going to be in the location. You've also got different monuments like the runes monument. It goes all the way up from A to E. Another one is the runes chambers. That's very peculiar. The runes gatehouse. And then finally, you've got two more garden and also center. So there is going to be a lot. Oh, wait, no, there is one more. The runes falls. So yeah, there is a ton about this location that is yet to be added in the next update. And also you can see again how the ancient voyagers are connected to this, because the runes are definitely pretty ancient. So that is something to take note of. But there's also something even more peculiar, and that is a file called ambient volume biome Atlantis. That is right, guys. They're specifically calling this Atlantis. And obviously that connects with Aquaman and everything like that. But there is an official mention of it in the files. So get ready. This location is coming soon. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as turn on notifications for more fun videos like this coming up in the near future. Also, be sure to check out some of my previous videos on the screen right now, such as birthday rewards. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.